that the elections held for the Lok Sabha, after a regular 5 years term, is called a general election. Now, what is a mid-term election? If the elected government, now suppose what happens is that the Lok Sabha elections have been done, a government is formed, but the elected government loses its majority before completing its term. The term is 5 years. If it loses its majority in the parliament before the 5 years, then, or if the parties of the coalition government, if some parties who are members of the coalition government, they withdraw their support to the government, then what will happen? The majority of the government will go. In that case, if no alternate government is possible, if no other party comes forward to form a government, then an election has to take place, and this election are called mid-term elections because they are not coming after the scheduled term of 5 years. So that becomes the mid-term election. Now let us see what is a by-election is. If an elected representative in the Lok Sabha or the Vidhan Sabha or in the Lok Sabha or the local self-government, he resigns, or due to he resigns, or his seat becomes vacant because he has died. Suppose if a candidate who has been elected to the Lok Sabha or the Vidhan Sabha or the local self-government, he dies, okay, or he resigns, then the seat becomes vacant. In that case, an election is to be held for that vacant seat. For that particular seat only an election takes place, not all over the country, all over the state, only for that particular constituency where the seat has been vacant. That is called the by-election. So, I think you have understood the difference between general election, mid-term election and the by-election. Okay? Now, do you know that the Election Commission established an expert committee on 8th of October 2010. It was decided to add a new facility, voter verified paper audit trail in EVM machines. Okay. So all political parties supported this. Because of this facility, the voters can verify whether the vote cast is registered properly. Okay, means what happens is that when you press the button in the EVM machine, next to the EVM machine is a small machine where you can see the symbol. The symbol comes over there which shows that you have pressed the button of that particular symbol of that particular party. So you can verify whether the button which you have pressed, suppose if you want to vote for the BJP, that is the symbol is lotus. Okay, so if you press the button on the lotus, that picture of the lotus comes in the machine which is attached to the EVM machine, and you verify, you confirm that what you have voted is right. The vote has not gone to any other party. Okay, the purpose of this important step is to stop malpractices in election. So in this chapter, what we studied, the electoral process from different angles we have studied. Okay, we have studied everything. We have studied what the election commission is, how it is formed, what are its functions, what are its responsibilities, what actually is the electoral process, and what reforms are needed to make this electoral process a free and fair. Okay, so that is all in this chapter. Again, go to this chapter. Okay, and any difficulties, please you can ask me personally through WhatsApp. preferably through WhatsApp or by phone. I'll answer your queries. Okay, and that's all for you in this lecture. Thank you very much. Good day.